Good evening, I'm Philip Oluwatimilehin. In this video, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about Forever Living Company. Now, Forever Living Company is a US-based company. Their head office is in Arizona, United States of America, and they are based in over 160 countries in the world. They are in over 20 something countries in Africa. What they just do is they produce natural supplements. Now, they have lotions, they have bee products, they have creams, they have soap, they have toothpaste, they have health products too. Like this product is a fertility product. Arctic Sea is for high blood pressure. This is Forever Vision. It's for a better vision. This is Garnation Plus. This is their roll-on. They have almost single-handedly, their products are almost 400 single products. They have combinations as well. This combination is for weight loss, people that want to lose weight massively, people that are obese, like people that are overweight. This is their combination. This is diabetes reversal pack as well. They have erectile dysfunction pack. They produce massively. They have almost 400 single products and they are still producing. Okay, so they just feel they can't sell these products with normal marketing scheme. That's why they adopted network marketing. Now they sell their products with the help of network marketing. Now let me break it down. Network and marketing. It looks a little bit complex. I'm going to break it down now. Network and marketing. Let me pick up the marketing first. What is marketing? I'm very sure we are all conversant with what marketing is. Marketing is selling of goods. How do this happen? Now we help Forever Living Company to market their goods. We sell their goods for them on their behalf. Now we can add our retail gain. It's company approved that we should add retail gain. For instance, this diabetes reversal pack, you being a member of the company, you can get this for like 30,000. You being a new distributor, you get this diabetes reversal pack for like 30,000, but you end up selling it for 21,000. You can get your retail gain from that. It's company approved. So what we just do is we market. I'm very sure you are conversant with the word market. We sell their goods for them. And when I mean market, we don't carry these goods around. We don't hug them. We don't go to markets to sell goods. Everything we do are done online. Now, with internet, you can meet millions of people at the corner of your room through the interface of some internet we have, through YouTube, Google, Facebook, and Twitter. You can meet millions of people without leaving the corner of your room. Now, with the business aspect of each of those social medias, I'm sure we are only conversant with the social space like you see posts on Facebook. But are you aware that Facebook has a business interface? Like it has a business aspect. In the business aspect, you can market your goods there. Now, I'm sure you must have been seeing some post on Facebook that it will be written on it sponsored. Those are the business posts on Facebook. Now, those posts, the person that posted it paid for it to be shown. Now, on with Facebook, you can make your post seen by 2 million viewers, Facebook users, just within an hour. Do you understand this? So with your post being seen by 2 million viewers on Facebook, that means out of those 2 million people, their probability, let me just say 200,000, 200, let me just say 200 people click on your advert. And out of those 200 people, it's very, very, very possible that out of those 200 people, 20 of them, or let me just say 10, even if it's 5, can order for your goods. And let's just say you did diabetes, as I said earlier, 5 of them ordered. That's almost like 50 something thousand naira gain. Do you understand that? Okay. So now I'm going to be explaining some things about the business, like Forever Living Company as a whole. This company exists in over 150, 160 countries in the world. So we can't just say our unit is naira, we can't say it's yen, we can't say it's dollar, we can't say it's pounds. So we got to generate universal units which everyone in the whole world can use. Now, if you meet any FBO, what's an FBO? FBO means Forever Business Owner. If you meet any FBO in India, in Australia, in China, in US, if you talk about cash credits, they understand. It's a general unit. Now, cash credit is the unit for measurements in the company. Okay, in Nigeria here, one cash credit equates 75,000. That means if you buy a product worth 75,000 naira from the company, bring a new distributor, the price of that product will automatically equate 75,000. It will equate 1k credit. Same as if you buy a product worth 150,000, that's just times 2 of 75,000. It's worth 2k credit. I hope you understand this. Now, when you join the company, when you join the FBO force, an ID will be generated for you. This ID number is unique, one person for each ID number. So now, this ID number is personalized. If you take this ID number to him there, if they input it on their computer, it will bring out your name, the level you are, and then every details about you. So this number is unique. Whenever you join the company, they will generate an ID number for you. They can even do it that they will generate an ID card for you with your picture. Okay, so now I'm going to be explaining more about the business. This is a multi-level marketing business. It has a lot of levels. There are steps in it. So the first level in this business is new distributor. Now, the difference between these levels are discounts. I will explain that further. A new distributor is eligible to 0% discount. So now I said earlier, the diabetes pack can be gotten by a new distributor at the price of 30,000. Let me just put it at 30,000, and he will be selling it for 41,000, making a gain of 11,000. So if you're able to sell just five of that in a day, a new distributor will be able to make like 50 something thousand naira from sales. Yeah, 0% discount on whatever you buy. Now, when you buy anything in the company, you don't have any percent discount at all. Do you understand this? You don't have any percent at all, any percent discount on whoever you buy from the company. But now, when you are able to buy a product worth 2k credits on your ID, when I'm saying you buying a product worth 2k credit on your ID, that doesn't mean you just bring the money, you bring 150,000 and then buy a product worth 150,000 naira on your ID. That's not what I'm saying. For instance, you just start setting up advert on Facebook or Twitter or Google or wherever you want to set up your adverts. And when people start seeing it, they can make order like, okay, Mr. AY, we want this product in Kano. Now we have our agents all around Nigeria. We have agents even international, but we do Nigeria based. Understand? Okay, if they say they want the product in Kano, we have an agent there. The agent will buy it from the store on your ID. Do you understand that? We'll connect you to the agent, you give the ID to your agent and the product he or she wants to buy. So they will buy that product on your ID. Now, when the compilation, like maybe today you bought 30,000 naira worth of products, tomorrow you buy 20,000, day after tomorrow you buy 10,000. When the compilation is up to 2k credits, which means 150,000, you will move from new distributor to assistant supervisor. An assistant supervisor is eligible to 5% discount on wherever he or she buys. I hope you understand this. So that diabetes reverser pack, as I was saying the other time, is 30,000 naira for this level. But this level is going to be like 25,000 or roughly 26,000. So when this 2k credits is worth 150,000. Now, when you are able to buy a product worth 25k credits on your ID, this has to be done within 2 months. Same as this, which means you have to buy a product worth 2k credits compilation within 2 months. Same as 25k credits. If you make a product, or if you buy a product worth 25k credits within 2 months, you are going to cross from assistant supervisor to supervisor. And a supervisor is eligible to 8% discount on whatever he or she buys in the company. Okay, this 25k credit is worth close to 2 million. That means you have to buy a product worth close to 2 million naira on your ID to cross from assistant supervisor to supervisor, and that has to be done within 2 months. Okay, so this moving from supervisor to assistant manager. Assistant manager is the next level in the business. Assistant manager is eligible to 13% discount. But before you can move from supervisor to assistant manager, you have to buy a product worth 75k credits on your ID within the space of 2 months. 75k credits is about 6 or 7 million naira. And then the next stage, which is the final stage, is manager. This is the superior stage. This is the stage everyone wants to get to. You're eligible to 18% discount. And for you to move from assistant manager to manager, you have to buy a product worth 120k credits within 2 months or 150k credits in 4 months. I hope we all understand this. And now this 120k credit on his own is worth close to 15 million. 150 case credit is worth close to 20 million, maybe 18 million or 19 million naira. And it has to be within 2 months or 150 within 4 months. That sounds a little bit ambiguous. Like a lot of people just be like, where do I want to get customers to buy a product worth 15 million naira within 2 months, within 3 months? So, okay, that's where I will introduce the marketing and the networking aspect. What I just explained now is the marketing scheme, like the marketing aspects. Now I'm going to be explaining the networking. Now, networking goes like this. Let's just say this is me. This is me. Networking means you're leveraging on people. Now, networking makes you know the people you don't know. Now, I don't need to know this man. I only knew this man. Through this man, I knew those three men. Through this man, I also knew those three men. Do you understand that? Okay. Okay. I wrote here that $1 from five person is better than $5 from one person. What does this mean? Now, when you have maybe you are into a networking business, so you have customers, each of them are giving you $1, and it's possible. Let's just say five of them, averagely five. What do I mean by averagely five? It's possible they increase. It's possible they increase, it's possible they decrease, it's possible they move to seven, which means $7. You're going to be getting $7. Let's just say this is your monthly income. $1 from 5% is your monthly income. So probably that month they increase to seven. If they increase to seven, that's $7 from one person. And $1 from 7%, that's $7. If they decrease, it can move to $4. But do I tell you that if this one person, if something happens to this one person, this whole $5 will be gone. But it's not possible for these five persons to go inactive. Now, if this man is not doing well again, if this man is out of business, if the company of this man is not good, this $5, the person won't get this $5 again. I hope you understand this. But now, these five persons, it's possible one of them falls out, it's possible it increases to seven, which means the income of this man is not stable, but it's possible it increases, it's possible it decreases. But if something happens to the person giving this man his income, that means his whole business is finished. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Yeah, this is the networking scheme. I'm about to explain that. Here is the networking. I'm an assistant supervisor. I'm eligible to 5% discount, and I brought in Mr. A, B, and C. They are my direct downline. I brought them into the business. Now, Mr. A, B, and C, this Mr. A was able to make 2K credits, which means he was able to buy a product worth 150,000 naira on his ID within 2 months. Same as Mr. B, same as Mr. C. Okay, let me just say all these transactions were able to happen in a month. Now, the company is promising me if Mr. A is able to buy a product worth 150,000 naira on his ID, or whatever Mr. A buys on his ID, the company, because I'm on 5% discount, the company is promising me 5% of whatever Mr. A buys on his ID. I hope you understand this. Okay, let me expatiate better. Mr. A bought a product worth 150,000 naira on his ID to cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor, just like I do. Now, 150,000, the company is promising me 32,500 naira for bringing in Mr. A to buy a product worth 150,000. Mr. B did the same. The company will give me 32,500 naira for bringing Mr. B in to buy a product worth 150,000. Mr. C wasn't able to buy a product worth 150,000. He was only able to buy a product worth 75,000. Or even if he was only able to buy a product worth 10,000, the company is promising me 5% of that 10,000. I hope you all understand this. So if I could be able to bring in these three people and they were able to make this within a month, at the end of that month, the company is promising me 1,250 naira, and that's 5%. I hope you understand this. Now, if Mr. A was able to do the same, he brought in three people, they were able to make 22cc. He got 97,000, that's 32,500 naira on the three of them. That's 97,500. And then let's say Mr. B wasn't able to make it, it was a weak leg. Maybe he wasn't able to walk well, he didn't walk or something like that. He was only able to make 1K straight. Now, is still on 0% discount. So people on 0% discount, you can't, as a new distributor, 0% discount, you can't bring in anybody. So he has already gone inactive. So Mr. C made his 2K credits already an assistant supervisor, is able to bring in people For that month, he brought in three people. Someone made his one case credit, the other made 0.5, the other made two case credits, which means he's going to be collecting 5% on the three of them, and the 5% is 56,875 naira. I hope you understand this. Okay, this is where I'm going to now. At the end of that month, now whatever people you do bring in, apart from the money you gain from them, every CC they make is also yours. Now, Mr. A brought in those three people, they made two case credits. The two case credits we count for them, if you count for Mr. A, if you count for this person. I hope you understand this. Now, the CC of everyone in this circle, we count for this man. The case credit of everyone inside this circle, we count for this man. Same as if we count for the person that brought this man in. Same as if we count for the person that also brought him in. So the networking goes like that. Now, if this man is able to repeat this process or is able to bring in, just extend this bracket, maybe he's able to just bring in, like, let me say, 3 or 6 more people, he's going to become a manager within 2 months. Yes, he's able to make 14.5 case credits now within a month with just bringing in 3 people. If he was actually able to bring in 10 people, apart from the fact that when those 10 people cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor, the company is going to give him 325,000. Now listen, when you bring in 10 people into the business, they're able to cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor. Once you're an assistant supervisor, the company is going to give you 325,000 naira for doing that. That's great. And apart from that, all their case credits will also count for him. I hope you understand this. Now, the advantage of moving up, you have to move up from the level you are. Now, this man cannot earn from this man again because they are both on the same level. 5% minus 5%. This man is able to earn from this man on 0% discount because he was earning 5% minus 0% discount. But now, whenever this man also crosses from new distributor to assistant supervisor, that's 0% discount to 5% discount, this man won't be able to earn from him again. So you have to move from to the next level so you can earn from your downline at any level they are. Now, when you move to a manager will earn from assistant supervisor, a manager will earn from a supervisor, a manager will earn from an assistant manager. A manager can also earn from a manager. Do you understand that? Because a manager is eligible to 18% discount. Now, a manager will earn from an assistant supervisor 18% minus 5% discount. 18% discount minus 5% discount. The manager is 18% discount. You will earn from an assistant supervisor 5% discount. 18 minus 5% discount, which is 13%. So if a manager sign in an assistant supervisor, once an assistant supervisor sign in a new distributor, once the person is able to cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor, is going to be given 18% discount, which is 52,500. Once a manager is able to bring in a new distributor, if they can make their 2 case credits, the company will give a manager 52,000 for bringing in a new person. Hope you understand that because it's 18% discount. So if a manager is able to make this transaction within a month, which is just bringing in 3 people, not even the 3 of them were able to make 2 case credits, all altogether we're only maybe able to make 5 case credits from new legs. That means the manager is going to be collecting 130,000 naira for that year. Now it's very simple. The tactics is very simple. When you come in as a new distributor, if you make sales, you're able to cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor. When you get to that level, you don't have any business dealing with marketing again. You just have to face your networking squarely. Just say, okay, for this month, okay, you can determine how much you want to collect in a month. You can determine, okay, this month I want 200,000. If you want 200,000, you already know if you bring in 7 people, you collect close to 230 something thousand. If you bring in 10 people, you collect close to 225,000 if they're able to cross from new distributor to assistant supervisor. So you can just the networking is very, very interesting. In the marketing aspect, it wastes a lot of time. Like it takes a lot of time before you can make a million in the marketing aspect because you have to attend to customer, call that customer, call that customer, call this customer, do your adverts on Facebook, attend to customers there. Maybe you want to make delivery, you have to make up for your delivery, you have to persuade your customer that your product is good, But in the networking aspect, you don't do that. The only thing you do is just teach people how to sell, and that's all. And you keep earning your money. So the networking aspect is very, very, very interesting. It's the best aspect where you can leverage on people. They work. It's not as if they are working to improve themselves. But as they're working to improve themselves, they are making their money, you're also making your money. So apart from all this money for this company is giving us, now let me show you some incentives. The company gives us some incentives as well. Now, if you're able to, in the first month, if you're able to make 50k credits, second month you're able to make 100k credits, and the third month you're able to make 150k credits. Now the company is going to give you a car worth 5.1 million naira. These are the people. Now this is Mr. Abiodun Aromiliyi. He was able to make 50k credits first month, second month 100k credit, and the third month he was able to make 150k credit. Now the company gave him a car worth 5.1 million naira. If you don't want the car, they will give you your cash. 5 million naira withdrawn from Zenith Bank with check. I hope you understand this. Okay. Now these people are from Ekiti. They are they are indigenous of Ekiti. Now this is a senior manager in the business. This is also a swanning manager. Sorry, this is a swanning manager. Sorry, same as him, same as this man as well. They are all swanning manager. I hope you understand this. They have made millions from this business. Now let me show you this. This is what we call shareman's bonus. Now, if you're able to make 700k credit in a year, and you have another downline manager that's also able to make 600k credit in a year. Now the company is going to give you a check. This is Mr. Biodun Aromoluyi now. He collected a check worth 13,000. That's about 6 million, if not even more than 6 million. This money was given to him by the company. I hope you understand this. And then this is also Mr. Apejua, Mr. Oluwasegun Apejua. He was also able to collect $4,400. That's about 1 point something million, I think 1.6 or 1.7 million. Now this company is a life-changing experience. I think this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. In short, as interesting as it is, you can will you can will your ID to your child. Maybe when you grow up, when you discover you made it a lot, you can always build your ID because your ID is connected to your account number. You can always build it to your child to connect it to your child's account number. Okay, thank you for watching this video. But in case you have any question, you can always call me too.